Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back. It's me, Hebon. I'm doing another retro game showcasing. As you see here, we'll go to the title screen. This is Rocket Knight, which is basically a reimagination because I don't think it's really a sequel to the original Rocket Knight Adventures on Sega Genesis. Now, Rocket Knight was one of my favorite games on Genesis. It was a 2D side-scrolling action-adventure game that was created by Konami, and it was a new IP for them, actually, a new intellectual property. And I think it did so well that I believe they did a version for it for the Super NES years after it came out on Genesis. But this here's actually a new version of it that was published also by Konami. I do not know if the developers behind the game are the same ones from the original, but nonetheless, it's still Konami who published it, and it was out for the Xbox Live Marketplace during the 360 era. And I believe till this day, it's still a Xbox Live exclusive, if you will. Again, I tried doing it on Mixer, but for some odd reason, which you would have had a better quality picture. But for some odd reason on Mixer, Konami games do not show on screen. I think somebody, or even myself, are going to have to make that report to Microsoft and Mike Ibarra over there or somebody takes care of that, because it's an odd thing. It is backwards compat. Actually, it's been backwards compat for a while. It's one of the first games they back compat. So Konami is being cooperative enough to allow their games to be a backwards compat, but won't bring certain other things back. They just did the Castlevania series, which was the DS version that I had made, the DS game that they had made, that they also ported and made over to the Xbox Live and PS and Marketplace, which is called Mirrors of Fate, and Castlevania Lords of Shadow 1 and 2, which are amazing games. And the beauty of these backwards compat, more than anything, which I can't stress enough, and which I think most of you will agree, is the fact that you could go back and revisit all these older games that you had in your back compat or back library, because I know a lot of people had extensive catalogs in their Xbox 360 era, and even maybe perhaps even on PS3. Unfortunately, you can't back compat on PS3, but that's why I think it's such a consumer friendly thing that they have done, because it's existed before, but this is the first time they've done like really in a very consumer friendly, correct way, where you don't have to repurchase if you own the property or the licensing it again already. And they even 4K enhance some of the stuff for free. So Rocket Knight is a 2D side-scrolling platforming action hack and slash, or action adventure hack and slash. And the gimmick is that this Rocket Raccoon, he looks like a possum, I think. Or no, he is a possum. I don't think he's a raccoon. Has a rocket pack, and he, fight the forces of evil that are trying to destroy his land. And the world that Rocket Knight lives in is very lush and very beautiful. And this version, for some reason, a lot of people just hated on the game and gave it slack, saying it's underwhelming, that's not that great. And honestly, I can tell you, I think it's not warranted. I really think this game is a lot better than they like to give it credit. And it's a shame, because I feel it's a hidden gem in the marketplace and in categories of backlog of all those games on 360 from the 360 era, I feel deserves to be looked at and given a shot fairly, because I don't think people will be disappointed once they try it out. And I don't think and even know if a lot of people even actually played this game, even on the Genesis, to be honest. So I'm glad they made a new version. I bought it day one, I supported it. But I honestly think the hate came from basically the people that just don't want to get over the idea of having something that's animated or drawn in animated style, hand drawn, to create it into a 3D art style, because this is still 2D, but the assets and the elements within the graphics, as you see, are in 3D, but it's not disrespecting in any way, shape, or form the essence of the original game. And I think it plays very decent. It's very responsive. It looks great. The music is half decent as well. And I think that's the most important element of all, that a lot of gamers seem to forget. That not necessarily because they changed it into a 3D art form that means they're disrespecting the original true version of the game, or they're trying to bastardize it. I think they're just trying to modernize it, give it a modern take. And what better way by introducing it with, more modernized style graphics, which is what they did, and Konami did, and the developer, in the case of Rocket Knight, as you see here. And at the end of the day, if it plays extremely fun with good gameplay mechanics, that should be the most important part of the game anyway, which I can honestly say that this game definitely serves its purpose and plays very, 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 very well. And it's fun. As you can see here, I kind of know my way around the first level pretty well so far. That's only because I played it a couple of times already. And to be honest with you guys, because I don't like to BS, as you guys know. I try to keep it 100 all the time around myself and my circle and the people that I deal with. I never got to beat this game on the 360. This is the first time I actually got access to it and got an opportunity to play it because of backwards compat. And it was a beautiful thing because I was able to revisit it, and I actually finally finished the game. I missed some stuff back there, man. This sucks. Oh, see? There we go. We gotta go up there. Gotta kind of let it go. Jump here. See how it does. Trying to get this thing. It's not that easy. Or maybe I should just press jump. Oh, sorry. Maybe I should just press jump. Yeah, there it is. Good, good, good. As you see there, that was fun. Definitely trying to figure it out. It was a lot of fun. And it's a shame because I wish I could have done it through Mixer, because it really doesn't. This video is really not going to sorry, tongue twisted. The beauty of what this game really looks like, or how good it really looks like. And even though you're gonna see it in 30 frames, the game really is in 60 frames. Connect to it? No, I don't want to. It's really responsive. See, I missed one heart and one crystal. That sucks. I would have had a perfect score. Now this game is still very much available on the store. This is another cool thing that throws different types of element gameplay at you. Now we're doing a flying level, which is completely awesome, if you ask me. You hold it down, you throw a beam. Yes, I know. Like doing that. It's pretty awesome. Oh boy. Gotta go down here. As you can see there, very, very nice. Very nicely done. Like a 2D shooting segment, flying segment, almost like a side-scrolling shooter, or shmup, if you will. Recognized, pretty decently priced still. All of you that are interested in knowing the price, I believe it's only $10. Sorry, I'm not really talking. I'm just trying to concentrate on what I'm doing as well. I'm actually trying to figure out what's the burst for. I didn't read. So, because I didn't read, I actually messed up. Oh boy, here we go. Yes. Nice. So like as you can see, it's a lot of fun. It's very old school style. So like I said, I feel this game got a lot of hate, unwarranted, just because a lot of the gamers that love old school style games from the era of the Genesis don't know how to get past the idea of 3D graphics is another form of an interpretation just to really kind of modernize the game. Is not necessarily to disrespect the essence of the actual 2D art style or hand-drawn 2D art style. So, I feel if they just played it and enjoyed it for what it's trying to do in a modern 3D take of it, they would actually appreciate it. Because I that's what I try to do with all games, even when they try to change them and make them, you know, try to make them, you know, I feel, try to make them different. Oh boy, it's a boss. Here we go. There we go. There we go. You know, so when I see people give hate like that to a game, you know, I feel like it's unwarranted because they just don't like changes. See, I don't like change. I don't mind changes if it's like in a graphical art style or how they make it look as far as, you know, the camera looks or whatever, you know, things like that. Where I do mind it is when they change like the whole story or the essence of what it originally was, especially when it, let's say, doesn't really need it or didn't really need it. That's when I'm bothered by changes in games. Like if they make a character that was originally a man into a girl, just for the sake of fitting an agenda, because it's popular to have a girl character now more than it would be a boy character. Let's just say, but if the game is called Rocket Knight, you know, to begin with, it means it's about a knight, which means male. You know, I mean, I don't know what you call woman knight, but you guys can think you know what I'm trying to say. Or to explain. Graphically, the game looks gorgeous. And to be honest, that boss I just fought, if I'm not mistaken, it was like a sub-boss. Like a middle level tier boss. Which those did exist back in our days. With most games, you had a final boss of the level, and then you had a mid-level boss as well. Which I think is what I fought there. Okay, where do I go now? Let's see. I'm confused. Hold on. Oh, you're going here. I didn't realize. That's a crowd. Oh no. And I really enjoyed Rocket Knight back in the day on Genesis, and it was one of my favorite games from back in the Genesis era, to be honest with you, or to be quite frank. And I don't know if a lot of people even played it, even at the Super Nintendo. And the cool thing was, you know how we get games now a lot of times. And let's say, you know, for example, we get games that are like multi-class, right? That are, let's say, like Red Dead, right? You Red Dead. But when you play the game, they're basically the exact same game, with the exception of maybe being better quality and the resolution, the lighting, the details, obviously with the deficiency. I mean, discrepancies in console hardware. So, you know, that would be that usually is the difference nowadays with multi-class. back then, in the Genesis era, what was amazing and cool was, in the Super NES, even in the Master System and like the Nintendo era, NES, if you played that game, all the versions of that game, of those games were always different for each platform. So if you played Rocket Knight on the Genesis, that Genesis version you played was a completely different game than the version you played, let's say, on the Super Nintendo. And that's a fact, that's true. It's not something that, that I'm making up. That's why it was always special to even get multi-plats on multiple consoles, because even though they have a lot of similarities, at the end of when it was all said and done, you were basically getting a game in the same universe, the same characters, but they were both different types of different games. Whether they look different, the levels, they will have different stories, or even, different characters in the game, or even the way the characters look were a little bit distinctive from one another. And that's what it kind of made it where you had to own both actual consoles and versions, just because they were different on each platform, each console. So that's something cool, like a fun fact, that maybe a lot of the new gamers from today, you guys may not realize. Not that new gamers come to check my channel, I really doubt it, but yeah, that was a really distinctive, cool thing that we unfortunately don't get today. Nowadays, now what we get is, one version and that's it. Just one has better resolution, one doesn't, and then the argument becomes of which version is better. But even back then, when we had the discussion, it was still a valid discussion. Even more so because they were actually different. So we can compare and contrast, oh well, this one has this one has that. Your version doesn't have that, or like Mortal Kombat, one version does, the other one didn't, and that right there then becomes, another fun way of console, but where it makes sense, because it does make sense. But we can argue that, all day about, this version has this, but your version doesn't, and that definitely proves that, that this version was absolutely better than that version. And that's where a lot of people don't get, where, especially the younger gamers today, don't get where the old concept of console came from, trying to get that. Let's see. It says, when roll hanging. Rocket blast. You gotta letting the meter at the top in orange fill up. But I believe. Let's see. I believe if I have it fully charged, it'll let me get all the way to the top and then I can get it. To the end of the first level. Well, board, right? And then it's divided into 3 levels. So you guys can at least see how it is. Again, like I said, I'm disappointed that I should do that. Image, it just stays on the phone for some odd reason. So this is the checkpoint. I believe now I go to the walls. Oh yes, that's not too bad. That's pretty good. That's not too bad. So, like I was telling you guys earlier, if you would like to purchase this game, it's still available. It's still available to be purchased right through Xbox One. It's like $10. I think it's worth it. I guess like this. Giant size of, balls. Let's see, I forgot where his weak point was, but we'll try to figure it out. Oh, there it is. Space. Indian robot or something. Looks like it's supposed to be an Aztec. Plugs and mask. Evil rocket. Take credit for, I guess, the kill. Oh, that's funny. Oh, it's pretty awesome. They have a little cutscene, has a little story, using the in-game assets of the characters, or speaking in animal language, I guess. The pig general is oinking his way out ways. You know, and I hope that people do not hate or be unfair to upcoming games like Streets of Rage and Battletoads because of the same issue. They're changing the art styles. I hope they give them at least a fair chance to shake and appreciate it for what is the most important element, which would be, you know, obviously gameplay and fun factor. The game is going on a blue screen on me right now. Let's see what happened here. Oh, I think, sorry ladies and gentlemen, I think I changed the actual output of the game on my receiver. Sorry about that. So yeah, you know, now we continue to the Wolf Kingdom. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm gonna leave it here. I don't want to be too long-winded and bore you guys to death. I just wanted to showcase the game and show you Rocket Knight for all its glory, and hopefully to you guys that may not have known about it, you know, now you have a chance to check it out and maybe have a little bit more insight on the game, thanks to my video or thanks to whatever messaging I gave you about the game, because of what I know from the game itself, from actually playing it and beating it. And I think it's worth it. I think it's a little hidden gem, especially if you enjoyed the originals on Genesis and the Super NES. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Please leave a like, comment, and share it with someone that you think may appreciate this video or this type of content. Because if you guys do, it will go a long way. It will help me in the long run in my channel or on my channel. So I think I'll probably leave a little link in the bottom to my actual PayPal. And if you guys find it in your heart that you would like to give me a small donation to help my channel grow and I can buy a better camera and more games and do more things, whether it's in the video game side of things or in the collecting action figures or collectibles side of things, I think that would mean a lot and go a long way to me, and it will help me out. You guys don't have to, obviously. It's your choice. It's up to you. I think it's better that way because, you know, you don't feel forced to having to do that just because you came here to my channel. Just understand that I don't make no money for YouTube. You guys know that, especially by my subscriber base, and because of my views. You see, you know, I don't get a lot of people. So to grow it and with little donations, I can at least still keep giving you guys content, because I definitely pay for everything out of pocket, and it's very hard for me because I have a big family and a lot of things I have to take care of, just like anybody else. But I have fun doing this. So if you guys enjoy it, I don't think you'll mind and you'll understand, and if you find it in your heart, you'll probably help me out with something, which is cool. I appreciate it because I know you guys don't have to. So Misala Production, and you know, this was possible because of them, which is my own production. I just like calling it that. Just, you know, because it's catchy, it's Spanish, and I think it's fun. So guys, check it out. See you guys in the next one soon. I do have something else lined up on PlayStation 2. One of my favorite all-time Feudal Japan games on PS2 that I think a lot of people didn't give it a chance either, because those are my favorite type of genre games as well. Obviously, with the wake of the upcoming Sekiro or Sekiro or Sekiro for some people, and also for games like Ghost of Tsushima that's coming for PS4. So I'm excited, and so I'm going to do it that playthrough uh, in the wakes of the excitement of the Sekiro coming out in a couple of weeks. Thanks again for joining. See you guys soon. Love you very much. Have a good one. Peace.